Berry. She will present Public Archaeology, Experimental Archaeology, and Engaging Students, Spring 2012.
Hi. This is my actual first public presentation, so I'm quite nervous. You probably hear a lot in my voice. I'm working on a master's thesis in public anthropology, and I'm using the creating a model to educate undergraduate students in public presence and help the current anthropology program to further their public efforts that they're already underway. I participated in this experimental archaeology class at Tech for the spring 2012 to research the public archaeology aspect of it. Our paper discusses how archaeologists usually try to do publicly presenting data from excavations, experimental projects, and by defining and understanding the needs of specific audiences. A few articles discussed how to teach students the public presence, and so this project was to help me combine the theories and ideas of public education, public presence, and public intellectuals from anthropologists like Clifford Brooks, Jeremy Sagerlock, Thomas Erickson, Eric Lasser, and others, which will expose the need to have a public presence education for students. Dr. Horton and Dr. Lewis and the Anthropology Club collaborated on ideas from experimental project at DonaXemena to figure out details and test the waters like what Dr. Lewis co-taught the archaeology class, the experimental project. And it was thought to become a complete project for the class, and it turned out that it's a much larger project and it's been ongoing for a while. And little is known about the lake woodland architecture and home value structures. So building a replica woodland house, and we're going to burn it down. We'll allow archaeologists, particularly Dr. Horton, to control known variables which may provide clues about artifacts and other data found in excavations of woodland sites. So the results of these scientific experiments might also explain the presence or the absence of dog, and whether grass thatching is the culprit for leaving large amounts of silica, or silica frog, which is found at some sites, not in others. So besides creating a permanent structure to provide visual effects for the public to see or connect with how prehistoric people may have lived the project, will give students necessary skills to create and implement their own experiments. By collecting data, building experience in various public meetings, I hope to gain a foundation for understanding public engagement in the way archaeology is particularly hard. Getting up from people is hard, and students have a hard time usually just getting from themselves in the classroom, so to get them out in the public is a challenge. So if anthropology was as well known as archaeology in the public and these graduate students would have a better understanding of how the experience in the field of anthropology and archaeology could benefit everyone. Public archaeology uses strategies such as site stewardship, certification programs, cultural resource management, and collaborative efforts with local people, museums, and public outreach. But a project like this yields specific data about how local students participate as public intellectuals. The data collected can be applied to the other subfields of anthropology as well as other disciplines. So, to answer this research question, can students be engaged publicly while working on their projects? And if so how? I use a rubric to evaluate public websites or programs that we're trying to do public outreach in anthropology and archaeology. And also good sites for museums and other websites that weren't related to archaeology or anthropology, because it was particularly difficult to find ones that seemed successful. But they all try to have public efforts. The rubric was designed to score sites with scholarly research, targeting defined audiences for ease of use, relevance to pop culture, modern society, and they scored higher, but those that had too much jargon and were too wordy and read a lot, they scored a lot lower. And I didn't put it on that sheet, but the one I saw on one of the slides from the previous presentation, a couple of that was the Texas Film History. They were the ones that seemed to have the best information that more people were drawn to. I was hoping to find an example, and that was really, I didn't really find anyone that I thought was ideal, so hopefully we'll be able to create one of those eventually. I kept a project journal, and I watched how videos on subjects like, how-to videos on subjects like how to school, public culture, or pop culture. Take pictures, making videos, because those are all skills that you don't think about reading. And YouTube is quite helpful in finding a variety of information. There were instant feedback, there were a few public anthropology instructors who were trying to be public, and then you got to see firsthand and how many people actually did what they're talking about. You get to see what the public's actually into. So sent the information out, updates on what we're doing out of the project, out the site, and Facebook, and email, press releases to the local media, including the Democrat Gazette, and the forum, and the website, local TV stations. It was difficult to get people to promote the events for free, and I had thought about it being an obstacle sometimes. They want to tell about your events, but they don't want to write news articles and into the press release. It's a big deal. It's not really as easy as I thought it was going to be. So I also presented a poster at the Graduate Expo, and we had open house at Hoover, where the students presented the posters on the projects about what they were going to be doing. And so I tried to research student projects and coordinate them to take video photos and rely heavily on their own knowledge for their projects. And in the beginning of the class, we had 13 projects, but by the end of it, only 4, which able to obtain photos and work with everything was extremely difficult. And I kind of would surmise maybe that, I don't know, maybe it's more difficult to do with students and this is public, I'm not sure. Sometimes I'm sure public is difficult to collaborate with. Student projects initially range from penetration of arrow points, efficacy of thatching to provide ventilation or protection and durability, to wear marks and production patterns on stone axes and other materials. The 4 projects I was able to highlight are crisp, claridges, thatching efficacy, and testing ability to allow smoking ventilation, and in urban surrounding best temperature or timber. Techniques testing the shell motion of the building. Paradox, atom composition, the testing the durability of the shaft material. And Joe Hall's fiber durability by time and production of the aluminum, the coating fiber, stone, breakdown stone, and the number of blocks. And additionally, I concluded the site prep for our open house that we're going to be living and well worth it. It's really good trees. So there's a lot of work and preparation necessary by students and instructors before anything can be done. There's market science and root layers, and guys all know about this archaeology stuff. So the other thing though is they have to research their projects, prepare good proposals, implement promotional strategies, collaborate with others whose expertise you need. It's time-consuming and requires organization skills, and sometimes perseverance. Additionally, to present information to the public, students need skills like researching and extracting important information from literature. They need to articulate what, how, why the projects are important and relevant to ongoing research. And that is difficult. Can't express how difficult it seems to be. So, they have to make connections between concepts and how to apply them. So students should learn all this by completing their course. They should learn it by completing all their coursework and overcoming obstacles. The obstacles are fear of rejection, access conflicts, overcoming shyness, public speaking. You have good ideas, a lot of times you do a little bit of externally. What I mean is talking and making posters, posting papers, not just in school, but next to maybe here. Then after that, maybe the public, not that you guys are public at all, but it's quite fun, so. So there's a lot to overcome. Not all of us have the charisma for photos. Photos are high, so it's okay. Public speaking or videos. There are many ways to be public other than just being out there. So students need to find what they're good at. And they first have to be exposed to a lot of stuff. So if they don't know different ways to be public, if they're not exposed to it, they can't know what they're good at. So Aristotle said we learn by doing it, not by reading about doing it. And public archaeology proves this. In order to do public archaeology, students can and should present information in places like social media. Social media is important these days. And students are real big in it, so they know how to use that. So it might not be so hard to overcome, except for being able to be able to word things so that they can understand it. Not use the words that I do, make it so that they are able to articulate with a flamboyant type catchphrase like we're burning down the house to get his attention. Campus events like Golden Day and National Foster Day, and then other organizations like Archaeological Society and the College Club, and service learning and volunteering. Students should practice talking to the public and to people outside of their social groups, or their normal social groups. This is often what they fill out. The picture at the bottom down there, the bottom left. The female up there is my mother, and she's in her 60s. And Matthew, I hate to guess about how it is, but it's not his normal social group, but they talk very well. And a lot of students have a hard time doing it because they talk to each other, but not to people out of their social group. So students get exposed to studies in speech communication, theory, science, and hard classes, and even so, students are often detached from real-world applications of their education. So, by doing, students learn those connections, and they will be able to articulate them both first for themselves and in their peers in a safe environment, and then branch out to the public while they're in school. When we hear practice makes perfect, and public archaeology practice makes it possible for students to have confidence as public intellectuals. Repetitive exposure and experience develops necessary skills, and we learn this at home. We do a lot of digging, and pretty much use the same stuff when it's hot. And for some of us, this was our real first experience in archaeology in class. Students, this will help give them a strong, confident presence. And even just from our prep, there's so much grass. They're just packed. It seemed like it was like 200 yards. It was a long way. Public archaeology does just that as far as getting people, students to be able to repeat what we do over and over and over, so that it's hear students or maybe post holes with sticks. Eventually, we have to do those post holes. There's a lot of work going on how hard it is to do. By modeling public archaeology of public presence education and anthropology can help students be more successful. So maybe none of these students will become public archaeologists, but they will have a basic idea and be able to reach out and get public involved. This white country is dangerous. So they see what it takes to interpret findings and present it to the public, as well as what it takes to actually create their experiments. I was one of the students who, I said I was a graduate student. When I graduated, I didn't feel I was ready, but I didn't really know why. It took a couple years, and that's kind of what I'm doing now. I didn't take advantage of presenting papers in public venues like here, and I kind of made myself do this. It was quite a challenge. I started with getting the coursework done and then writing for it. Just going to school was tough, so encouraging students to get out here and do this is a section and where that I was doing research in public websites and stuff, where students were logging, was finding out that a lot of students felt like they shouldn't be contributing that. They don't know what I know. Yeah. So in order to help other students make connections and at the same time promote anthropology's usefulness, they continue to learn how to be present in public. So now I'm thinking a little bit more like, who am I to keep this knowledge a secret? We do a lot of work, and people need to know about it. And so people need to know we work hard, and what we're doing actually costs a real things. So to continue my public efforts, I'm volunteering at Toltec as a public relations type person to be able to send out notices and present stuff for them and get it out there so that we can, cross mention interest, present this paper here, and then try to create a public presence education model in the syllabus. Keep saying it's a little hard. I guess I'm kind of got the point home that students really struggle with a lot of stuff, and they kind of take names that are about a degree that you know what they're doing, and it's not really that way all the time. So we can help each other, see possible ways where there's wonderful things that contribute. Data, this time we sell in the bags, like stickers and bookmark type thing. The Toltec Mounds experimental house project is anticipated to be ongoing as a community, and we know our students would like to put them on the list. And there's much still to be done, and we're going to need your help, because there's a lot of work, and I don't know how many of you are aware of the project before today. I don't think we really announced it much, but we're going to build a house out there that's going to be able to be a target center for the public observers. And